Today, from Oklahoma City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Mahomes and the Oklahoma City Bisons versus Jared Goff and the London Monarchs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Monarchs and the Oklahoma City Bison. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And now
for a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
and he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is gone. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 14. And the London.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now gone. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to knocks that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Bisons, nothing.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Monarchs 3, Bisons nothing.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in for a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off the field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard.
They'll run with Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Inbound throw. Gone. And he'll complete this one at Fulgham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Bisons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 38, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Mahomes firing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will be out of bounds at the run here, the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And at the 32-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The final shot before break here. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a 3rd in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he's up past the 20 at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He may try and run for this. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Jet sweep. Here's Cooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 20.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Roquan Smith in on the.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, Goff. throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
37, Damian Harris, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Goff on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
To Damian Harris.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier. Jason Burrell.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. There's Goff. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A.J. Brown.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Goff now to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Gone. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
13. Bisons 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 28.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it down the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
This play is under review.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Mahomes finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40.
Mahomes to throw once more. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on the play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got called for the penalty. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Yards and leads to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. And Isabella there to make the grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive.
Makes the score Bisons 17. Monarchs 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He'll buy some time right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11, 2:25 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 4 yards, and the London first down.
Throwing again is Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line. Again,
Goff. And this is called for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run. Robinson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Mahomes. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.